Hey guys, so I just got back from seeing Captain America the Winter Soldier, and if you haven't seen it yet, I promise you there won't be any major spoilers until later in the video, and I will warn you when those are coming, but you're safe for now, I promise.
First off, let me say that the movie was absolutely fantastic, and you all should definitely go see it.
However, I am not here to do a review of the movie, at least not yet anyway. So, today I am here to tell you all why, after seeing this movie, I am now a die-hard shipper of Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, and Natasha Romanoff, aka the Black Widow. Now, I profess I am not a comic book reader, so I have no idea if the Cap and Black Widow were ever together in the comic books, but whoever came up with the idea, putting Natasha in Captain America 2, deserves a round of applause and a plethora of confetti.
Yay!
That's for you, whoever you are. I hope you appreciate the mess I just made in my room to celebrate your awesomeness. I don't know what it is exactly that makes me want to see Black Widow and Captain America get together so much. I just love the subtleness and the depth to their friendship in this movie that kind of sort of hinted at maybe them coming into a more intimate relationship later on. They actually reminded me a lot of Styles and Lydia from Teen Wolf, which is another ship that I love so much. Oh my gosh, if you've ever heard me talk about Stydia, I could go on for hours about those babies. And they reminded me of Styles and Lydia's relationship just because they had that kind of best friend relationship. I can feel like the two of them against the world, and they're really the only ones that they can trust and rely on. And I think that really is one of the better relationships to have when you're kind of like best friends and then you just see like, oh, this person's gonna take a bullet for me. That's like any other obsessed fangirl. Right after seeing the movie, I came home and started immediately brainstorming ship names for Captain America and Black Widow. And here is what I came up with. Stasha, Neve, genetic badass couple. Blamerica, and Captain Widow. Now, I don't know about you, but my favorite is definitely Captain Widow. I just think it sounds so badass and so awesome that I try and get you all hopefully on the ship with me so I am no longer alone and sad. I now present to you my top 5 Captain Widow moments in Captain America Winter Soldier, and warning, warning, this is where the spoilers are going to come in, so if you haven't seen the movie, I don't want anything to be ruined for you, although these aren't major spoilers, so come back after you've seen the movie and then you can see my top 5 reviews. Sound good? Coming in at number 5 is the rescue mission at the beginning of the movie where Steve was looking for Natasha. Now this is kind of when my little fangirl inside of me started perking up. She was asleep for a little while because we weren't seeing Divergence. Then she saw something and she's like, ooh,
that's interesting.
This is the moment when they were storming the ship to rescue the hostages, and they all kind of took their separate ways. Captain America went this way, Black Widow went that way, and then the rest of the soldiers went, I don't even know, somewhere else. We're ready to storm in and rescue the hostages. Steve kind of got on his little walkie-talkie, I don't even know what it was, and he was like, Natasha, where are you, where are you? And he was just, the way he like was looking for her, like, oh, that's cute. He's like, he was looking out for her. I know that it could kind of be looked at as just he was looking out for his soldiers, but in my mind, as a writer, that was a moment right there that I was like, this ship is, it's gonna get me on board, I know it. So I was like, this is intriguing, let's see more. Number 4 is basically any fight scene they had. There were 2 in particular that I really liked. The first one, again, at the boat when everything exploded and Captain America was like, he just kind of like jumped over her and like used his body as a shield. He is like basically bulletproof, so I mean, if anyone's gonna protect you, you're gonna want to be Captain America. Then there was another moment when they were in the little army barrack thing, I don't even know what we call that, the secret lab, and again, it got blown up. That seems to happen a lot when they hang out, and I found like this little hole, and Captain America's like, grabs her again and protects her, and it was just so cute. And it doesn't mean it's a damsel in distress because we know Black Widow can take care of herself. Captain America is so chivalrous because he's from like the 1940s or whatever, but I just thought it was such a cute moment when he would like, I got you. I was like, it's so cute, I want more. Number 3 is probably everyone's favorite, and you don't even have to ship them to like this moment. It's when Natasha is trying to set Captain America up on a date. It's kind of like the reoccurring joke throughout the movie. We saw it in the trailer a little, when she's like, oh, you should ask from statistics out or whatever, I bet you should say yes, and he's like, I'm too busy. My favorite one was when she was like, you should ask that lady out with the lip ring, and he's like, I'm not ready for that yet. It was just a really cute thing, and it again showed me kind of like that best friend angle where it's like she's trying to set him up, but then in the back of my head I'm like, why is she trying to set him up so much? Is it because she likes him and she doesn't want him to think? So I thought that was really cute, and it was like a really funny joke throughout it. I think it really solidified their whole relationship and just how cute it is, and I was like, oh, this is so adorable. It made me think like, A, why is she trying to set him up with all these people? Is it because she really likes him? And then B, why is he rejecting all these people? Is it because he really likes her? So subconsciously, I think there's a little something going on between those, and I'm really reading too much into it, but what fangirl doesn't, really? My second favorite moment was the entire mall scene. I don't know what it was about that, but that was just like, I was laughing and smiling, and like it had all my emotions in it. First of all, I loved their outfits in it because that's them dressed down, and I love when they were in the Apple store and they were pretending they were on their honeymoon, and the guy from Apple was like, "Where are you going?" And he's like, New Jersey. And then I knew from promotional stills probably like a year ago that Captain America and Black Widow were gonna have some kind of kiss, so I was very confused. Like, I hadn't seen the first movie, and I saw Avengers, and I was like, okay, they definitely weren't together in Avengers. So, and then of course I figured it out like probably like a week before the movie. I was like, oh, it's probably one of those like fake kisses. But that moment was just really cute. And then when she was teasing him after about the kiss, that was adorable. Being his first kiss since like he was frozen back in 1940, and then he's like, are you saying I wasn't a good kisser? I really hope they get together because I want to see them kiss for real and not just to evade the bad guys. Although that is fun too to see, so we'll just have to wait till Avengers 2 or Captain America 3 to see what happens, unfortunately. Basically that entire mall scene, I was like, this is a shipper's dream right now. This is beautiful. My absolute favorite moment in the movie between Black Widow and Captain America was at the hospital. Steve hid the little flash drive from Nick Fury in the vending machine because I was like, if someone takes it by accident, and then he goes back and the whole thing is missing, there's like nothing there, and I'm like, oh no, the bad guy's got it, oh no, what is he gonna do? And then you see like in the little reflective glass, Tasha chewing on some gum because that was in the vending machine. She's like, where'd you get this? And that was just such an awesome moment because I think it defines their relationship so well that Steve is not going to be able to pull anything over Natasha. She knows it all. She even said one time, she's like, I don't know everything, I just act like I do. I love that moment. I literally like laughed and clapped. Is there like a word for when you laugh and clap at the same time? It was so awkward because everyone in the theater was just kind of like, why are you clapping right now? And I was like, it is girl power. I love Black Widow. I love Steve's reaction after he's like, give that to me. And she's like, fat chance, buddy. Tell me where you got it. That was definitely my favorite moment in the movie. And like I said, they're not really a full-on couple in the movie at all. So all these moments can, I guess you can kind of argue that they're not really a ship. But I see them as a ship. I think they have such great chemistry. And the scene where they were talking after they got attacked at the mall and Natasha asked, you just saved my life. Would you trust me to save your life? Steve was just like, yes, and I always answer honestly. That, oh my gosh, I love that moment so much because the whole movie was kind of how he doesn't know who he can trust, and even in the beginning he was kind of mad at Natasha because she was keeping secret missions from him that like were compromising what he thought would be the good thing to do, and to see him be like, I trust you now fully with my life, that was such a poignant moment for me where I think even if they don't get together as a couple, they will be best friends for life. They will be biffles, they will get the friendship bracelets, all that jazz, and I am just so excited to see what's gonna happen. I know a lot of people ship her with Hawkeye, and I get that because I kind of shipped her. Like, I didn't get it, but I was like, I feel like I should ship this because everyone else does. There are gonna be people that are like, no, she loves Hawkeye. She loves Hawkeye. But if you can look at the other point of view, Hawkeye was not mentioned at all in this movie. I know Natasha did have that necklace on throughout the movie, and someone said it was an arrow, which could represent Hawkeye, but whatever. And then Captain America himself, he didn't really have a love interest in the movie. I mean, there was Peggy, I think is her name. She's like a decrepit old 100-year-old, so I don't think he's gonna be getting it on with her anytime soon, or at least I hope not, because ooh. And then we had this character played by Emily Van Camp, and I don't really get what her point in the movie was. She was kind of a love interest, Captain America, but like not really, so I felt like they could have just kicked her out of the movie entirely. My friend agreed. It was really cool that the movie didn't have a love interest, because without giving Captain America a love interest or Black Widow having Hawkeye, it gave me the opportunity to see them as a ship when I may not normally have, or if I had, I would have felt like I was on a lifeboat hanging on with no one else. So I'm glad we got to see this development in Black Widow and Captain America, and I really shipped them as a couple. A friend that I saw the movie with was like, no, I want them to be best friends, and I was like, no, don't tell me this. So if you ship Steve and Natasha, please tell me down in the comments below because I need fellow shippers. I am on a ship all alone right now and it's not fun. I'm lost. I don't know how to work the steering wheel. So if you do ship them, tell me. And I need someone to fangirl over this ship with. I have no one. I have Probably me right now, and I don't know, maybe your cousin Larry who hangs out behind the dumpster at Applebee's. I've literally been scrolling around Tumblr all day looking for gifs and fan art of Steve and Natasha together. So if you ship them, leave it down below. If you don't ship them, go see this movie and then you will ship them. I guarantee it. Thank you all for watching, and remember, with great ships comes great responsibility. Bye!